What's up you guys, back with another video playing F1 2020, and this time we will test how bad the AI is on 0% in this year's game. We will choose the Williams with Nicolas Latifi in the driver's seat, racing on the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya, so we're down for the crowd, so we will be at a disadvantage with the Williams normally, but we won't. I expect it to be a walk in the park against the AI at 0%, and we know from previous years that the AI straight out sucks when we lower the difficulty to 0%, and to make things at least a little bit difficult, we decided to give them maybe a 30-second advantage, something like that, so we just waited at the starting line. Unfortunately, we realized that it's not possible to give them 30 seconds, so because there's now the caution and we have to start in 4, 3, 2, and we go with almost 20 seconds behind the rest of the field. So we will see how it goes with the Williams. As said, not really a good car on this track because it requires a lot of downforce, and the Williams is not the kind of car that gives you downforce. So now going through the long Renault, turn right down to the Repsol 180. It will of course take us a little bit until we catch the back end of the field. Now going down to the Seat, almost a 180. Now fast forwarding to lap 2, going through the chicane, which is turn 7 and 8 on this track, and then up to Kamsa, long right that can't be taken flat in the Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari, and lo and behold, we are almost there, catching the back end with Daniel Kvyat and Kimi Räikkönen. So it took us about a lap to be really close to their back end of the field. Now it's all about being patient, because quite frankly there's always the risk that you run in the back of one of these back markers and damage your front wing. So down turn 13 we have overtaken Kvyat, and as you can see in these long fast speed turns, there's the advantage against the AI, because the AI, for whatever reason, is really slow in fast corners. But now there's an unexpected turn of events, because as you can see on the top of the screen, we have the safety car coming out, because Valtteri Bottas is out of the race. So it's not like we can now overtake all of the cars unless they go to the pits, what they do. So it's not how we planned it, because I of course wanted to overtake them on track and show how bad the AI actually is, but now we are in P3 without any battles, so we decided to go to the pits in the next lap to make it fair again. I don't think it was necessary to take a tire change after only 3 laps, but most did it, playing by the book. The safety car comes out, you go for a pit stop. So we did the same, changing our softs for the mediums and coming back out, and we are now behind the rest of the field again in P19. So actually we are last now because Bottas is out, and we start this kind of operation all over again in lap 6. It's not how we planned it, but it's alright. Still 11 laps to go and enough time to overtake the entire field, which is still the AI on 0%, so still actually pretty bad. And all of the remaining 18 opponents all suck at driving, to put it bluntly. Yeah, as you can see now, Banco de Zabadell and down to the chicane. It's really difficult because there, before turn 13, it's so difficult because you can run into the back and damage your front wing. That's not what we try to do here. We try to avoid damaging our front wing at all costs. Yeah, we almost overtook their Kvyat once again, but again, it's better to be cautious and not get into any fights where you will damage your car. But now we are a little bit more aggressive there, going to the inside, overtaking Grosjean. Next one, Russell, our teammate, also into the Seat corner, and we've overtaken him as well. So it's easy. It's just the big danger against the AI and 0% is that there's always a danger, as we have overtaken now Ricardo, almost one into the back of Sainz. So it's really the danger there to damage your car because the opponents are so slow and you're seconds, almost maybe 10 seconds faster than the AI. So you're held up in these slow corners. Here you have to lift off again against Sainz because he doesn't carry enough speed. Then on the straight, the McLaren, even the AI and 0% shows top speed, but braking is alright. We decide to not go for it, to not send it there. Again, it's better to be cautious. Better safe than sorry. But next fast right-hander, and we take Sainz. Now behind Giovinazzi, so it's really like a hot knife through butter here. But Giovinazzi takes the inside. So again, we will wait one more corner here through the right, through the fast Kamsa, and we have taken Giovinazzi as well. Next move. But again, we decide against sending it there and waiting another few corners to overtake Gasly. Now we are held up through Banco de Zapadel down to turn 12, the chicane here, and down to 13, still behind Gasly, and that's like our favorite corner now, overtaking Gasly, because the AI is just, I don't know, going off the gas a little bit there. It's really weird. We have to lift off. We got overtaken again by Gasly on the main straight because of a lack of top speed. Even the AI and 0% has enough top speed, but in these fast corners now Magnussen, we are head and shoulders above the rest of the field. Now we needed about a lap to catch up to Vettel. Vettel in midfield, so there's some realism to this game, unfortunately for Vettel. And we send it down to the 11th turn, up to turn 2 and long Renault turn, so overtaking also Vettel. Now Ocon through Kamsa, where we can go almost flat while the AI at 0% lifts off. You can really see a pattern there now. Just these fast right-handers, especially on Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya. We are much faster. We are also taking the racing point here. It's too easy. I mean, let's be honest here. It's too easy. Even with the Williams default setup, we are just better than now Norris with the McLaren. We cut to the inside and also take Norris. Yeah, as I said, it's just too easy, and it might be good training for someone who starts out of the game, who hasn't had any experience with these F1 games in recent years. I mean, that might be the case, but other than that, that's just not something that's as fun for a long time. But we have a little bit fun here with Leclerc, who of course, with the Ferrari, is faster than us on the long main straight here, Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya. But again, we brake later and we take him easily. Then we needed a little bit of time to catch up to Hamilton and Verstappen. Verstappen is leading ahead of Hamilton with the Mercedes. And again, Kamsa, we go to the inside. We are faster than Hamilton. He tries to take back the position actually, but no chance. Instead, we are going to the inside, have a little look, but not go for it. We know that we have a chance to take Verstappen in a couple of seconds. We stay behind him with this clumsy section here of the chicane, really the one slow section of this track. Again, turn 13, we are much faster, we carry much more speed through turn 13, and we have overtaken Verstappen and have taken the lead in this Spanish Grand Prix. And let's be honest, it's just too easy from there. We drive it home, 3 more laps. We know that the AI has not the slightest chance to get back to us. So that's it basically. It took us from lap 6 to lap 15 to overtake all 18 remaining opponents in one of the easiest races of our lives. So Nicolas Latifi winning the Spanish Grand Prix. And let's be honest, that's not something that's gonna happen in real life anytime soon, but you never know. Maybe one day Nicolas Latifi will be there right between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. I hope you liked the video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to this new channel and make sure to catch me again very soon.